Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about what is whey protein and whether you should take it to improve your athletic performance. So what the hell is whey protein? It says it's the gold standard of protein, but why is it and where does it come from? So you have dairy or your milk, and when it gets converted into cheese, you get the dry part and you get the watery part left over afterwards. And whey protein is simply the proteins embedded in that watery portion of dairy. So why is whey protein the gold standard of protein supplementation? So whey protein contains a wide range of amino acids and it's readily and easily absorbable. But what you're really wondering now is, will whey protein improve my athletic performance? So we can talk about theory all day and we can argue, but in the day, data always beats good theory. So what is the best available evidence right now, say about whey protein supplementation or dietary protein supplementation and its effect on improving your athletic performance? So recently in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, one of the premier journals examining anything related to sports medicine, there was a systematic review and meta-analysis conducted, and that was published in July of 2017. The purpose of this systematic review and meta-analysis was to examine whether dietary protein supplementation would augment resistance exercise training induced gains in strength and muscular mass. So before this review, there was a lack of consensus in the literature whether dietary protein supplementation really did augment the increases in strength and muscle mass that accompanied resistance exercise training. The authors of this excellent review hypothesized that this lack of consensus and conflictory findings was due to the heterogeneity in the studies. So therefore in this study they aim to have as inclusive as criteria as possible to include as many studies and participants to try to get the best possible answer to whether dietary protein supplementation really did augment the strength and muscle mass gained after resistance training. So in this systematic review, they included any randomized clinical trial that examined protein supplementation as the intervention and had their participants partake in a minimum of a 6-week resistance exercise training protocol. They included a total of 49 studies and 1,863 participants. After a systematic review and meta-analysis of these 49 studies, the authors came up with 3 key findings. They found that dietary protein supplementation significantly increased the gains in fat-free mass on average 0.3 kilograms and the gains of 1 rep strength max on average 2.5 kilograms during prolonged resistance exercise training. Further, they found that the effects of dietary protein supplementation were increased the more experience the athlete had with resistance training. And lastly in the study, they wanted to explore if there was an upper limit of additional benefits one would receive from protein supplementation. They found that protein intake of excess of 0.16 grams per kilograms per day produced no additional benefits in muscular mass gains or strength gains. So what whey protein supplementation should you use? I personally use BioX's natural whey isolate protein powder. So when you're looking for a protein powder, what should you look for? Obviously, I may be a bit biased because it's a protein powder I love and it tastes great, but I think taste is something where we don't like to talk about it. We think the taste is kind of superfluous. However, taste is absolutely essential when choosing whey protein powder, because if you don't like the taste, you're not going to have it. Further, I like to think with supplements, especially whey protein is one of the exceptions where there's great evidence, but a lot of supplements they aren't great evidence. So I'm always trying to make sure whatever supplements I'm having, it's not going to harm my body. So I trust BioX Nutrition Zone because it's a company that's been around for almost 30 years. It's a Canadian company. I know they have high quality standards, and that's really important to me because I'm very careful of what I put into my body. So what are the takeaways? Whey protein is a protein that's extracted from dairy, and if you're getting a whey protein isolate such as BioX's natural whey isolate, there's almost virtually no fat, no lactose, so even if you're lactose intolerant, you can still take this and have great results. And it's a total misnomer that really bothers me, because if you get whey isolate, the lactose is filtered out, so being lactose intolerant doesn't mean you can't have whey protein. Lastly, the evidence shows that there is a statistically significant increase with taking whey protein on your athletic performance. So if you're training hard, you're eating right, you want that little extra boost, then whey protein can take you over the top. So thank you very much for watching your video. I know we covered a lot, went into the evidence. I have all the references below, so if you want to delve more into literature, definitely do that. But please feel free to ask me any questions or any comments about your experiences with whey protein, or if you try BioX, let me know. And I look forward to connecting with you guys. Thank you.